Brexit does not mean Britain's financial contribution to the EU is over, with taxpayers facing the prospect of paying £10 billion into the bloc's pension pot over the course of the next 44 years, a shocking new analysis has indicated, and among those who will benefit are European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, her predecessor Jean-Claude Juncker, EU negotiator Michel Barnier and ardent Brexit critic Guy Verhofstadt, with former Brexit Party MEP Ben Habib describing the situation as a travesty. The analysis, prepared by the Facts4EU.org website, uses figures published by the Office for Budget Responsibility in 2018 to show that the UK's contribution will be at least £9.5 billion. However, since then the European Commission's financial accounts for 2019 show a £15.5 billion, €17.2 billion, increase in the net liabilities of its pension scheme. As a result, the total has increased to almost £97.7 billion, €100 billion, means the share the UK is responsible for paying will be £10.5 billion, €11.6 billion, spread over the course of more than 4 decades. It will mean the UK paying the EU an average of more than £200 million a year. Referring to a Facts4EU.org analysis yesterday which indicated the UK had already paid the EU £41 billion since voting to leave in 2016. Mr. Habib told Express.co UK, "It is a travesty that we have paid the EU over £40 billion since we voted to leave. We remain on the hook for billions more as well as guaranteeing the £500 billion liabilities of the European Investment Bank," he added. Now Boris has committed his to hundreds of millions in payments to the European Defence Fund. This is not taking control of our cash, Martin Daubney, who like Mr. Habib is a former Brexit Party MEP, told. The very notion that British taxpayers should be paying £10 billion in honeypot pensions for MEPs, Ursula von der Leyen, Monsieur Barnier, and Guy Verhofstadt, particularly sticks in the craw. The thought of them raising their glasses to the UK taxpayer as they wallow in their retirement is the final insult and the final confirmation that we did the right thing to sever the umbilical cord to the European Union on the 31st of December. This absolutely cements Theresa May's standing as the worst Prime Minister Britain has ever had. The situation also has the potential to get even worse. Facts4EU.org argues, the situation is getting worse, especially as a consequence of the coronavirus pandemic. The analysis highlights a passage in the EU's accounts for 2019, which states, this pension scheme of European officials, SEA, liability has increased mainly because of the actuarial loss from changes in financial assumptions caused by a sharp decrease in the nominal discount rate. In addition, the analysis points out that in accordance with the withdrawal agreement signed by Prime Minister Boris Johnson at the end of 2019, UK pension and benefits liabilities for MEPs and EU higher-level public office holders such as Ms von der Leyen, Mr. Juncker, and Mr. Barnier will effectively be paid in advance to the EU over a period of 10 years, not as they accrue over 44 years, with no reason given for this. The report adds, the wording of the agreement between the EU and the UK relates to the UK's share of the total cost of EU pensions. This liability applies to the whole pension and employee benefits pot, irrespective of the nationality of the individuals. The largest nationality amongst EU staff is, unsurprisingly, Belgian. The UK is therefore not only paying for the pensions of UK staff, as might have been assumed. The report says, the UK will pay for a share of the total pensions and employee benefits pot for all nationalities, and it will do so until the year 2064. This relates to staff from all EU institutions, the Commission, the EU Parliament, and all agencies. Among the high-profile figures who will benefit include not only Ms von der Leyen, Mr. Barnier and Mr. Juncker and Mr. Verhofstadt, but also ex-European Council President Donald Tusk and Herman Van Rompuy, another former European Commission President who was famously dismissed by Nigel Farage as a low-grade bank clerk. Facts4EU also highlights a House of Commons library briefing paper at the end of 2020 which states, there is no definitive cost to the settlement. The final cost to the UK will depend on future events such as future exchange rates and EU budgets. The HOC library paper also confirms there are no changes to the financial settlement in the renegotiated withdrawal agreement published in October 2019. The consequent European Union Withdrawal Agreement, Act 2020 enshrines the financial settlement in law, while the European Parliament likewise ratified it in January of last year.